So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's Son Heung-min, and he welcomes it in. He's got the shot away! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
So, a breakthrough already. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. And he cuts out the supply.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, this looks sharp. Son Heung-min, well timed, excellent interception. Played out to the left flank. Alvarez. He could be in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe in with the challenge. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And here's Alvarez. And here's Mbappe. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's making a real surge on the left. De Ligt takes control of it and he's on the move. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. His big chance, must be! He's had a shot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, Heroes and legends. Mbappe!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Foden. Maldini clears it away.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Santos clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Vieira spots it and intercepts. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he cuts out the supply. Mbappe chasing after it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bullet. Al Hilal have got it back and they'll have another go.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So what can they make of this? And here's Hullet. Nedved. Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Araujo gets across to intercept that. And here's Mbappe. Has a shot! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class!
Al Hilal clearly executed that with considerable confidence.
Face to face with the keeper. Chance! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Al Hilal are now luxuriating. Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, well played.
Santos really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Araujo cuts out the pass. Bellingham. And here's Hullet. Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. Approaching the half-hour mark. Hullet. Now it's Neymar. The message is clear, none shall pass. Foden. Son Heung-min, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Nedved. Now it's Mbappe. Nedved, he has found the way through. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Maradona. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Should get the job done. Al Hilal have the chance to go the other way. Maradona, it's Maradona! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Santos really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Neymar. Maradona. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Santos were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Senhoras e senhores, atenção! O fumo só é permitido nas áreas indicadas no
And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede it.
Hits one! Oh, that is really good tenacity. And it's been taken short. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Al Hilal have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Neymar. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Maldini gets it clear. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Hullet. Bellingham. And he's running through. Quality ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hullet. And he's in on goal. Santos can't breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Mbappe. Bastoni proves too strong. Bellingham. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, important interception. Santos do have a chance to counter here. Neymar. And he's onside. And that's got behind for a goal kick.
8.855 espectadores.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Neymar. Big chance! Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Al Hilal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Messi. Maradona, and they can counter here. And the pass is intercepted. And he's found a way past. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Son Heung-min.
Looks a good ball through.
He's through, it's 1-on-1. Oh, shooting chance! Same again, same outcome.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Corner number 2 then.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 9, camisa 2, camisa 6, camisa 18,
Sane goes short.
camisa
Oh, nice touch.
47. Deixando o campo para
Al
a
Hilal
entrada
are
dele,
looking to go forward
camisa
now.
23, camisa 11, camisa 5, camisa 13, camisa 14.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Sane. Romario. Real chance, and the shots! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Can he finish? And that is a truly outstanding save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. He's one-on-one! There's the shot! Goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Aim forwards. Oh, that's a key interception.
Santos seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Minutos de acréscimo.
Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Danger averted for now. Oh, what has happened here? Bale is flagged offside. And it's Romario. Platini. And the referee brings it to a close. Santos have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene and the shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, that has not gone well. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Van Basten. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he was quick to react.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well read, nice interception. And it's Neymar. Van Basten. The fullback is in acres of space here. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Foden kept his eye on it, and he's there. Baresi. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now that's well seen too. Good spot, he's seen the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Santos still without a single shot on target. And it's Albert Ferrer. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. And that's really well manoeuvred. Albert Ferrer unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That should get the job done. Law. Robertson. Robertson stood his ground strongly. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Son Heung-min. Fiddles it through. Foden. Good read, needed to be.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Robertson. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Robertson really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, well played. Roberto Carlos. Son Heung-min. Now it's Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Albert Ferrer. Can he get onto this? And the shot! Goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Van Basten. Robertson. Foden makes the interception. And they can counter here. Belletti. Neymar. Shapes to shoot! And the pass is intercepted.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He has found the way through.
That was lovely, that.
Van Basten. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, this looks sharp.
1 minute added time.
Right card. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as...
And the shot! In he goes again! Oh, good stop by the keeper. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. And now the breakaway. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, nicely intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He can run onto that. Albert Ferrer. Neymar. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Foden. And it's Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Robertson. That's a nicely measured pass. Great chance! Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Played in by Albert
The
Ferrer.
attendance for this match was 29,514.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Tries a shot! Neymar. And it's Van Basten. Oh, strongly challenged there. Robertson spots it and intercepts. That is a great pick out. There's the shot! No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Now it's Neymar. He's through, now is he in? Neymar!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's following up! And it's there! And they are cruising away! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Lowe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitution.
Santos can now introduce the first of their substitutes. A case now of complete control. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Rijkaard. Played back in. Played out towards the right wing. Galeno. Zico. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Santos clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Neymar. Well timed, excellent interception. Albert Ferrer looking to hit the byline here. Oh, it's fantastic!
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Just 5 minutes left. Williams. Now it's Zico. He is through here! Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zico. Now it's Neymar. Neymar gets through on his own. Can he finish? They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Clinical, just clinical, and he's had a hit! And that is as far as it goes. Santos cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Santos desperately
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Works it forward. Well read, nice interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Mbappe. Neymar. So what can they make of this?
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling.
Bullets! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries a shot! Santos are looking to go forward now. Belletti. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, important interception. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Son Heung-min. Santos still without a single shot on target. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now there's and the shot! Pull it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. He's got away. Nice interception, well timed. Nicely aimed pass. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Bellingham. Neymar.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's tidy. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar. Beckenbauer. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And Son Heung-min. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Son Heung-min. Now it's Neymar. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Santos clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Bullet has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
There's the shot! Son Heung-min. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, there's a probing ball. That is good alertness. Now it's Maradona. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, what a ball he's... And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Heracles have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And there's the end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Gullit. Santos needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he was quick to react.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gullit.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Maradona. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Mbappe!
Bellingham. That has been slung wide. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Backward it goes. Maradona. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And Messi! Corner number 3 coming up. Beckenbauer can get it clear. Santos have the chance to go the other way.
997.
No joy this time. Now it's Neymar. That pass isn't the best. And here's Neymar.
Santos showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Mbappe. And reclaimed it in a trice. Mbappe. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Muscular approach does pay off here. Gets his pass away. Son Heung-min. Your impression so far, Jim?
Santos are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Vieira. Gullit. Now it's Messi. And it's Neymar. Pinches it off him.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
The less said about that pass, the better. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Neymar. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Foden. Maradona. Kyle Walker. Oh, not quite.
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Belletti.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's well spotted.
Santos have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's that, the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Today,
well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of